Red Notice, the new movie starring The Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds. It's alright. It's a fun time. It's just a simple action movie. That's about it. Nothing too crazy. It feels like there's multiple things going on at once. Like the person who made the movie saw Indiana Jones, Uncharted, and just insert generic thief movie, and then just mashed them together into this movie. But then threw in some famous actors, so it ended up working out and being a bit entertaining. I did have a good time watching it. It feels like if you've seen Hobbs and Shaw, it's just Hobbs and Shaw. Ryan Reynolds and The Rock's relationship in this movie is exactly the same relationship they have in Hobbs and Shaw. Just an entire movie of that. So I guess if you didn't like them in that movie, then you're probably not gonna like the dynamic that they have going on in this movie. They're all just themselves in the movie. The Rock is The Rock. Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds. Gal Gadot is Gal Gadot. That's it. Nothing too groundbreaking here. They all just play themselves in a decent action adventure movie that, like I said, feels like Indiana Jones meets Uncharted plus a generic thief movie thrown in. Because it starts off like Uncharted, feels like an Uncharted scene and a thief scene just mashed together. And then as the movie progresses, when it gets more action packed, it feels like an Indiana Jones movie. They even make a joke about it being like Indiana Jones with Ryan Reynolds whistling the Indiana Jones theme, and I'm just like, okay, at least you're self-aware about it. I can't, be upset with you if you're aware of what you're doing. That it's fine, but it's nothing too special. If you want to sit down, have a good time, just enjoy yourself, I'd say just pop this on. Don't have to think much about it. Just enjoy the movie, and that'll be the end of it. Uh, there's not much really to say about Red Notice. They did set it up for a sequel, but it's got those big name actors. It's probably going to do well. Even the fact that it's now released on streaming instead of in theaters, I still think it's probably going to do well enough to garner a sequel. So probably next year, maybe the year after, depending on what these actors' schedules are like, we'll probably get a Red Notice 2, which I will probably be checking out as well because I did enjoy this movie. Like I said, it's nothing special. It's just fun time. That was it. Simple, fun time. Just sat down, popped it on, watched it. That was the end of it. I did like some of the action. I mean, some of the editing could have been a bit less. I prefer long takes in action scenes, but outside of that, that'd probably be my only gripe with it. The plot was a little bit predictable. Um, there's a twist towards the end of the movie, and it's just I saw it coming from like 10,000 miles away. I was like, this is probably going to happen. And then it's like, this did happen. It had an added element that I wasn't expecting. That was sort of clever. But outside of that, there wasn't really anything special about Red Notice that I wouldn't. It's just Red Notice. It's just fun action movie. I keep saying that because that's all there really is to say about it. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's not like this heist movie that's gonna blow your mind. It's not like Now You See Me where it had like this unique take and everything like that. But it was fun for what it was. And when the sequel inevitably comes out, I will check that out as well. And I'll probably have the same thoughts that I did on this movie. That's about it for this review of Red Notice. If you want to see it for yourself, it is currently out on Netflix. So everyone and their grandmother has a Netflix account, or they're borrowing their friends or family's Netflix account. So if you want to check it out, you want to just watch a fun movie over the weekend, just chill for like 2 hours, because it's about 2 hours. It's like a few minutes short of 2 hours, but about 2 hours. So about 2 hours, just sit down, enjoy it. That'll be about it. But that will be the end of this video. And if you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe. And remember, people, you're innocent until proven villainous.